Reaction is pouring in after the Vatican says that Blessed Carlo Acutis is set to be canonized. Bishop Robert Barron told our Sunday visitor, quote, Blessed Carlo Acutis is an inspiration and intercessor for all young people, but especially for those who are drifting away or alienated from the church or who are skeptical about religion. And for more, we turn to Michael O'Neill, host of The Miracle Hunter, Saturdays at 7 p.m. on EWTN Radio, and explore with The Miracle Hunter on EWTN Television. Michael, great to have you back on. So your thoughts on the news that Blessed Carlo is set to be canonized. What was your initial reaction, and what do you think this could mean, especially for young people?
Well, I have to say that personally, I was so extraordinarily excited about this because I consider Carlo Acutis to be my patron saint, actually, of miraclehunter.com, my website, and my study of Eucharistic miracles and Marian apparitions. And I study for They Might Be Saints. I'm always looking at sainthood causes. So this was something that popped up on my radar, and I was so excited. And for young people around the world, young Catholics especially, I think this can be a boost. And I know the Vatican is probably fast-forwarding this cause because his life is so exciting, and he can be such a great inspiration and role model for young people.
Definitely. And we heard a little bit about the miracle that was just approved, but can you quickly tell us more about it?
So in the year 2022, so very recently, there was this 21-year-old woman from Costa Rica. Her name was Valeria Valverde, and she was studying in Florence, and she had a severe bicycle injury in which she had a serious brain injury, and she had to have her skull drilled in order to release the pressure, and they actually thought that she might die at any moment. And her mother went to the tomb of Carlo Acutis in Assisi and left a note there and prayed for his intercession. And at that moment, it is said that the girl began to recover, and so much so that she began to breathe on her own, and she began to feel her upper limbs. And so she, in just 10 days in the intensive care unit, was able to come out of the hospital, and less than a week of physical therapy, she was back to normal. And shortly thereafter, she returned with her mother to that tomb of Carlo Acutis to express her gratitude for this incredible miracle. So this happened in 2002. So this happened not too long ago. Usually the church waits for it to be more of a lasting miracle, but you can tell perhaps that this is an attempt to get his canonization lined up for the Jubilee year of 2025.
Yeah, and can you remind us, Michael, what is involved in proving or even disproving miracles in saints' causes?
So they still rely on this criteria that was established by Prospero Lambertini. He was an Italian cardinal born in the 1600s, and he wrote the rule book on canonization miracles. And believe it or not, that's still what they use in the world today in the church and at Lourdes. So the miracle must be an instantaneous cure of a disease not able to go on its own. It must be instantaneous, complete, and lasting, and there can be no medical treatment that relates to the cure. In the case of sainthood causes, of course, you can only pray to a singular saint. So the mother of Valeria prayed to Carlo Acutis specifically for that intercession. So singular intercession was established, and here we have it, the miracle that's been approved by Rome.
Yeah, and Blessed Carlo Acutis, as we know, he was only 15 years old when he passed away from leukemia. How does that compare to the age of other saints?
Well, it turns out that the average age of saints is quite young. I've done a study on this, and the average age is in the 30s. And so we see a lot of young saints, actually, when you factor in all the martyrs and whatnot throughout history. But I think that he, in a very special way, draws the attention of young people, especially with his attention to computers and computer programming, and his interest in miracles. And I find that very, very interesting myself. So I think that he's a very attractive saint for a lot of people, but primarily because he's so young. I think he draws the attention of people from around the world.
Most certainly. And before we let you go, Michael, give us a preview of what you have coming up on The Miracle Hunter in the coming weeks.
Well, on the radio show, The Miracle Hunter, which airs every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, next week I'll be interviewing the mother of Carlo Acutis, Antonia. She'll be joining me for that interview, and what a great thing to talk to, somebody whose own son is being named a saint. It's so rare in the history of the church. It'll be so exciting to hear about that incredible blessing on her family.
Oh, we can't wait. Thank you so much, Michael, for coming on again. Always appreciate it. God bless you.
Thank you.